Alright, should be on now. Hello, stream peoples. I am, of course, the Hulk Bridge. Excuse me while I get some things still set up for the cooking stream. Today, we are going to be making food. I know, that's such an original concept for a cooking stream. Sorry, I'm just getting a few last minute things kind of bugged up. There we go. There we go, cool. And yeah, so today we are making shakshuka. Hope I pronounced that correctly. It is traditionally an Arabic dish from North Africa and the Middle East. Very big in Israel, that region. So yeah. It's usually served sort of as like a breakfast item or breakfast dish, traditionally. But we're going to play around with it a little bit and make it into a dinner item. It's hardy enough to be a dinner item, I think. Hey guys, glad y'all can make it to the stream. We're just getting a few things set up, then going through the rundown. Olive oil, I need olive oil. Hold on a second. Yeah, go with this one. Yeah, it works. Oh. Camera down. Sorry about that, guys. Forgot one item and I decided to kill my camera while we're at it. We don't need to see the prep station or ingredients. One day I will have a more professional setup. I promise, guys. Hey, Doc. Welcome to the stream, buddy. So yeah, start off, we're going to go do a rundown of the ingredients we need. We're going to, of course, start off with olive oil. Something definitely going to need. It's always useful to have. We're going to have one large red onion, which we're going to dice. A large red bell pepper. Also going to seed and dice. And, oh yeah, garlic. I need garlic. That's always useful. All the recipes I saw call for whole cloves of garlic. We're just going to be using diced garlic though, or excuse me, minced garlic. Yep. Gonna have us a can of diced tomatoes here, about 28 ounces. Want to actually have the chunks of tomatoes, and we're gonna make a tomato sauce out of it too. We're gonna be using both cayenne pepper and paprika, and ground cumin. So we get those off to the side, and as well as, you know, salt, pepper, and a little bit of Italian seasoning for the chicken. And I've also got allspice on the side. We might add that to flavor. We'll see, you know, just how we're feeling. See what else we're missing. Oh yeah, going to be having a little bit of crushed feta cheese. The feta cheese, and about a pound of chicken thighs. So, let's see, where should we start, gang? Hey, Kirk, welcome to the stream, buddy. Alright. Try to decide which we start at. Alright, I'm gonna grab a plate first to put the finished ingredients on. Alright, we're gonna start off by dicing the onions and the pepper. Start off with the pepper first because it'll be a little bit easier to deal with. It won't make as much of a mess, which would be nice. No, we're not doing ground human sand. Be interesting, but probably had too much of a gamey flavor. See, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try and get rid of these seeds here inside of it. So just cut around. Yeah, make sure you have a really good, sharp kitchen knife for stuff like this, guys. Just kind of follow this around. Because we don't want those nasty old seeds everywhere. If I did this right, I ought to be able to pop this part out. Let me see. Walk over to the trash can real quick. Oop, seeds went everywhere. But majority of seeds have vacated our pepper. As you can see, just gotta rinse out these few little seeds real quick. Oop, left one piece of data where it's seed. Let me knock that out real quick. So how are you guys doing today, huh? Doing good, I hope. So have any of you guys ever tried this dish before? I haven't. Something new to me. It's like, hey, I ain't tried this yet. Let's try making it and see what happens, you know? So yeah, we're going to slice this to fairly thin pieces. Knife's nice and freshly sharpened, so it's cutting good today. Look at that. Like a hot knife through butter. Nice and smooth. Stuff like tomatoes and this with the thicker skins, if your knife's not sharp, if it's just dull enough, it'll be a pain in the ass cut. Check on the chat, see what you guys up to. Hey Legend, welcome to the stream. See what you guys are up to in the chat, you troublemakers. Yep, Tunisia. That's one day where's from. It's where a lot of people trace it to anyway. Hey Fran, welcome to the stream. Alright, just making sure I have messages on the... I ain't gonna put in too many groups or anything, just like 1 or 2. So yeah, oh, and can you guys hear me okay? I'm coming in good, loud and clear, all that jazz. Almost cut myself. Just nicked my fingernail a little bit. I don't have the speed that, like, you know, professional chefs do. The ones just like chopped, done. I like having that little bit of extra control and dexterity there. Alright, that's done. I'm setting my knife over here for a second. Just gonna slide these over here out of the way for right now. I think I washed that earlier. Now we're gonna get to the onion, everybody's favorite thing to cut. Kirk, who I was going to see Avengers, it's going to be me, Josh, Taylor, Adrian confirmed. Don't know about the rest. Gabe's working, so he's out. Kind of like, well, we got tickets in advance. Me and Josh have already bought ours. I think Taylor's buying his tonight. I think Adrian's already got his. I don't know if you guys can hear those spazzy ass cats of mine. They're cute, but dumb. Very, very dumb. Swabbing a little bit of that extra tomato juice off my knife. Now we're going to chop the onion in half and then eventually dice it. Let me get these extra skin off my actually cut easier then. Those old peels out of the way. Y'all don't want onion peels in y'all stuff. I'm thinking about the next script I'm going to write is probably going to be cooking with Emia. It's a fun little parody. I like it. Hey Flash, welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, I don't know who else is going to be seeing it out of our group, Kirk. Hoping a good amount. Going to try and take Taylor to see Black Panther the next day or two, though. He hadn't had a chance to see it yet. Work and school and whatnot. Much rather see Avengers on a Thursday, though, instead of on a Friday, because, woo, Thursday's going to be packed. You can imagine how bad Friday's going to be, though. One of the theaters in Savannah's already sold out of tickets, apparently. So have a couple in Atlanta for the Thursday night shows. No, I know I usually say go with yellow onions. The red onion here has a little bit of a sharper flavor, so it's gonna stand out a bit more in the recipe. Yeah, it's good for those. Let's get to the stack. So that's why we kind of went with red with these. Yellow onions are a little bit sweeter, blend a little bit easier. White onions stand out way too much probably. So again, go with red. Oops, excuse me on that camera, guys. I want to try and get I need to streamline my setup for this place still. Need a couple more extension cords for these USB extension cords. Yeah, red onions look purple to me too. I would call them purple onions, but Eric calls them red. Yeah. I wouldn't mind doing a sandwich recipe one day, Fran. Look pretty good. Alright. So I'll just read through the comments real quick. Whew, those onions strong on my eyes. Come over here about a pepper. Let's just get them out of the way so I can cut up the chicken and get it going. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the main ingredient we'll be using tonight, guys, will be eggs. Slip it into the egg zone. Let me rinse this off real quick. And my hands get those onion juice off of them. Wipe down. Now we get to the fun part. Messing with chicken. Like I said, the main ingredient for tonight, though, will be eggs. Yep. Oh. Alright. Make sure to always rinse your chicken. I've already done that in advance. Give, remove any nasties to be on it. We're going to cut off a little bit of the excess fat right here. Like I said, they'll just ruin the texture. Some meals you want to have the fat in to cook. This one, most recipes I've seen kind of advise against it. So we're not going to worry about it. Also cut off a little bit of gristle, like there's a piece of bone there. Not the best looking cut of meat, is it? But once you cook it in, it'll be fine. I usually go for breast meat or tenderloins, but for this, I felt thighs would be a little bit better, a little juicier. Traditionally, it's not served with meat. The egg is your protein, basically. But I'm serving it as a dinner dish instead of a breakfast dish. So that's why I'm going with adding chicken to it. Traditionally, if you want to serve it as like a dinner meal, you can add chicken, ground beef, stuff like that, apparently. But again, ground beef would be easier, of course, but I don't know, I'm just in a chicken mood today. Yep, y'all need to be humming that India cooking theme, hee hee. Oop. Fat's a little tough right there, see, even my knife had a hard time getting through it. Then we're gonna season this stuff with, let's go with salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. Just get a good little mix of stuff right there, Good mix of spices right off the bat. Maybe throw a little bit extra paprika in there also. Do you like paprika? Also the movie. The movie's very good. You guys ever seen the movie Paprika? You guys talking about the Venom movie trailer? I didn't like the trailer for Venom that much, honestly. Like, I'll give it a shot. I like Tom Hardy. I like the character Venom. Trailer just looked kinda kind of generic, honestly. It reminded me of like a superhero movie they would have made a decade ago. 15 years ago, you know? Back when, like, the first Spider-Man were coming out and Catwoman. I got a very Catwoman vibe from it. But again, I'll wait till a few more trailers before I trash the film. I will say I do kind of like the visual design they went with Venom, very juicy. If I was them, though, to differentiate it from the other, like, generic comic book movies, because that's the thing, like, almost all these movies nowadays, the new stuff at least is coming out, they'll have a gimmick. Wonder Woman focused on her naivete and her earnest belief that justice can, you know, in war and violence can be avoided. Guardians of the Galaxy had the whole space theme and the eclectic group of heroes. Suicide Squad, while not critically acclaimed, was very financially successful, focused on a group of villains. If I was them, I would play up the horror angle for this a lot. Alright. Piece of meat fell off the cut board. I'm going to rinse it real quick. Do not want to waste meat. I'm going to get rid of that too. Alright guys, we're going to get our spices now, and we are going to rub them in on the chicken. Get my knife out of the way. Done with that for now. Oh, pro tip, do not dishwash knives. Yeah, Venom itself look good. Alright, we're going to sprinkle on a little bit of Italian seasoning here. Yes, that's a little bit to me. I like flavor, okay? It's not a crime to like flavor, guys. I mean, God. No. Going to get some, you know what? Instead of regular salt, let's do sea salt. A little bit of a different flavor to it. And just some regular old black pepper. Now, we can get our hands dirty. Waha. My hands are clean, by the way. I've washed them. Smush them up in here. I probably could have another pound of chicken. I probably could have gone with it if I wanted to. But, nah, that's not, it is a little bit going to be a lighter thing, you know? By the way, this is a very cheap meal. Including the chicken, feta cheese, and pita bread. The entire thing, oh, and the rice I got cooking over there to go with it. The entire thing cost me $14 bucks. And it's supposed to be enough to serve like 6 people too, so that's good. Anyway, get rid of this stuff. We are going to lightly brown our chicken. We're going to need a different pan for that though. Get rid of my frying pan quick. Alright, me move the skillet over here. Move these out of the way also. So yeah, we're going to brown the chicken here on medium to high heat in olive oil. Brown them for about, let's see, 5 minutes a piece, I think. Let me check real quick. Yeah, about 5 minutes each side. Where? Now a lot of the recipes I read call for using the entire chicken thigh. Me, I decided I want to cut it in little pieces, make it a little bit easier, a little more bite size. I like Rogue One a lot. I don't like the trailer for Solo that much though. I saw you guys talking about that a little bit. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I don't want to be that nerd, but like a lot of my complaints about Force Awakens was it was too much like the old Star Wars movies. So it just feels kind of generic. It doesn't really feel Star Wars-y to me, you know what I mean? So much about Rogue One. It was dark, it was different, but it felt like Star Wars still. Granted, not everything has to have that galaxy-spanning sense of scale or any of that crap, but I don't know. We'll see, though. Time will tell, friends. Time will tell. Sorry, I was giving myself a little soda. haven't eaten or drank hardly anything today, so I was a little thirsty. Alright, good lookings. Y'all ready to get cooking? We might have some folk join us later, I don't know yet. Yeah, I am a big nerd. I never say anything. I never say I'm otherwise. You know, I grew up reading the Star Wars EU. Oh yeah, we're also going to put a little bit of garlic with the chicken. Make an executive call here. Spoon. That's too big spoon. That's a good spoon. All right, let's drop it in. Ready to see this shit sizzle, guys? Thought my skillet just fell over for a second there, guys. Put about half a teaspoon of minced garlic in here with it. There we go. Again, we're going to be browning it. We're not actually going to cook it all the way through now, okay? Oh, good news, guys. I'm going to try and have, I know I mentioned last week, I hope to have it out by this weekend, but I had a very hectic weekend at work. I'm going to try and get Feta out by Friday. All the visuals are done. All I have to do is add a few more sound effects and remix the music, because I don't like my music mix I have on it right now. Yeah, be on Friday. Y'all excited for that, I hope? Next project should be a bit quicker after that, I hope. Drawing 6-part fandom. Yeah, Jack the Ripper's a big creep factor for me for Fate. Fate's got a lot of creepy shit though. I love Fate. But the weird stuff like that is one of the things that makes it so much fun to parody. No, I agree with you saying the Star Wars fandom can be pretty toxic. Most fandoms can be. I mean, think about this. Star Wars fans were so toxic they ran the guy who made it out of it. His life's work, and they ran him off. Fate fandom it's got some creepy parts, but overall, good people. It's not a toxic fandom. It just can be a weird one. Ah. 1 second, gang. Hey, Tolvin. Yeah. He made a good movie, but it wasn't the movie Star Wars fans wanted. I wanted a movie like that. I was very happy with Last Jedi. My main complaints, though, were, even though I like parts like the stuff with Finn and Rose, I really like their relationship. Like, they have great chemistry. They're very interesting characters to me. But it felt like a filler arc. It's like, okay, what are we going to... We have great stuff for Rey. We have decent stuff for Poe. What are we going to do with the other main character of the series? So like, well, fuck it. We'll stick Finn on Space Kentucky Derby or Space Casino Royale, whatever you want to call it. Gambling Planet. Fuck it, let's do that. Which, it looked cool, but again, it just, I don't know, guys. Maybe it's just me. Their stuff just felt very superfluous. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get our cast iron skillet set up now. This dish is traditionally served in the cast iron skillet, therefore we will be using one. And once again, we'd like to thank Red Beast, Storm Sage, and Pyro OMG for buying me an electric cast iron skillet a few years ago. They donated during one of my streams. I used the money, put it back in it to buy one. Alright, chicken season, let's see. We're gonna heat up some oil in this bad boy. About a tablespoon of oil, probably. That's probably more than a tablespoon, let's face it. I overdid it. Watch my cute cats over there. Alright. So yeah, we do that. We're going to cook the onions now for about 5 minutes. Then we're going to stir in all our seasoning. While the oil heats up though, I'm going to get the seasoning ready. Yeah, the chicken looks good. Still not cooked all the way through though. Chicken is not done yet. Alright, we're going to get our seasoning done real quick, guys. Huh. Random onions. Throw those away. Got a piece of them fall off the cutting board behind my spice rack. Yeah. Alright, we're going to do about half a tablespoon of ground cumin. Where's cumin? Here it is. Yeah, the oil's heating up fast in there. I probably should not have done that yet. Oh well. Oop. There you go. Ground cumin. Cumin can be a bit overpowering, so that's why we're putting it in there along with the other stuff. Same for the paprika. About 2 tablespoons. Not tablespoons, excuse me. About 2 teaspoons. And we're going to put one of these for the cayenne pepper because that shit's hot. And we don't want to, you know, offend any sensitive tasters. Coriander would be good. I don't have any coriander. Might add some allspice later. I don't know. Ooh wee, that stuff's cooking fast. I need to put those onions in there now. Alright, where did I put you? Here. It's just gonna hit fast. Put a little more oil in it. Because it's cooking off way too fast. Get a pepper out. Don't want those in right now. They will cook way too fast. We're going to turn down the heat a little bit, guys, to about just over half strength. Again, medium to high. Harrison Ford and Carrie said, oh, you're talking about Mark Hamill coming back? Yeah, Mark was very iffy in rejoining the franchise, it seems. Granted, Mark was just mad since the first movie because he wanted to be... He's like, it made no sense for Han to die alone instead of, you know, at least one of his best friends being there. Apart from Chewie, of course. Keep stirring these for another minute or two. See, they're getting soft now. You can just see them starting to brown a little bit. And everything else we do will be left in this skillet. I mean, Harrison may have asked to die, but Mark just felt like it was unfortunate that neither Carrie nor Luke, or Carrie nor he, were in the scene with him. Cast iron skillets are very, very flexible, though. You can make an entire stew in one of these things. Mine's a little too short for that, but I can make like a decent like brisket in here. That'd be good. Oh, someone message. Let's see who it is. Oh. Just a heartbreaker. Oh, my life. Yeah, the next one's supposed to be centered on Carrie. It's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen with that. You guys can hear me okay, right? Making sure you can hear me over the sizzling and stuff. Alright, next up, gang, we's going to... Alright, we are going to add in our seasoning now. Alright, we're going to add in the seasoning, pepper, and tomatoes, I believe. Yep. I'm actually going to add in the peppers before I add this in. A little smoky in here. A little bit of less cooked onions, and I ain't gonna hurt nothing though. And where has my can opener gone? Here it is. Here, oh here it is. I need to save up to get like a USB lapel mic, so that way I could run the fan without my actual mic picking it up too much. Start my can. That, and now we add our seasoning. Stir all that stuff in good. We're gonna let this simmer for about. We're gonna let this cook for about 4 or 5 minutes, I guess. Then we'll add the chicken and the egg. Remember, the egg is the centerpiece of the recipe. It's the most important part. Yeah, it's in about 5 minutes. There we go. It's already smelling pretty good. Granted, you know, it's tomatoes and peppers. You can't really go wrong with those smells. At least in my book. And again, we will be serving this over rice. I also bought some pita bread to go with it, because traditionally it is eaten with certain types of bread from over there. Naan, pita bread, various other types. And we all remember how well my attempt last week to cook naan came out, so we're not doing that again. Yep, Contreras is a lawyer. Oh shit, congrats, Contreras! That's awesome, man! Awesome, awesome. Pita bread, not pedo bread, Abby. You know what I said. And whose voice did you love, Flash? Smelling good. See, for me, this is a good one because it has a lot of things I like in it. Peppers, onions, tomatoes, obviously. Alright. Now, we are going to add in the chicken. And it's going to cook for another 15 minutes after we add in the chicken pieces. Just kind of spread the chicken around there a bit. We don't want it to settle in one place, you know what I mean? Also adding the juices from the chicken, because that'll cook in also. Get it a good extra bit of chickeny, spicy flavor and stuff. Now we're getting to the part I'm going to fuck up. Because I'm me. So, 1 second, guys. Let that set for a sec. Oh, I know where it is. I don't have a lid for my skillet, so we'll be using this bottom of that pan as a lid. Let's see if it's too bad. We're going to turn on the heat to halfway. And again, listen, do you hear it bubbling and simmering? So what we're going to do is we have the chicken set in here, right? Make a little divot in there. We're going to crack our eggs. The recipe calls for all 6 eggs. Drop 1 egg in. Egg number 2. I hope this is good. It looks good in the pictures I've seen of it. But again, it's something I've never tried before, so fuck it, it's a gamble. The idea is you kind of want to be, you still want to have runny yolks on them when it's done cooking. One more. Alright, now we let it simmer for 15 minutes. I'm going to add a little more garlic to that. Wash my hands, get that egg stuff off. Because, yuck, Rooney. Add a little bit of garlic to it now. Man, because I forgot to add it earlier. Whoopsie. That's that. Look, you see the egg yolks already starting to form and a little bit of whites. Recipe calls for us to cover that for a bit. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit because I want it to just simmer. I do want to kill Sonic. I want to kill Sonic in that Mania because I suck at it. Fun game. I was actually playing it the other day. I just haven't had much time to play games, which is unfortunate because I like games. Give me just a second to clean up for a little bit, guys. There we go. So yeah, we got about 15 minutes, gang. Oh, I didn't even know it's out yet, Kirk. That's good. I would prefer to not be glued in a Sonic suit. I still have some dignity. Not much, but a little bit. Besides, if I was glued... Oh shit, we forgot the most important step, guys. Forgot the most important step. Almost. Almost forgot. Forgot the feta cheese. I've been shocked. Feta cheese. Not the worst way to die. Kind of drizzle the feta around the egg. Should have done it before I put the eggs in, but hey, we learn, guys. We live, we learn. Yeah, we'll make sure it's like these nice little clumps. I'm also going to save a little bit of this out to top the dish with. The smaller pieces. All the big chunks, though, they're going into the dish. There. And it'll melt down into the broth. There we go. Now we're going to let this sit for another 10 minutes or so. Love the taste of feta cheese. I do indeed. So like I said, I've never tried this dish before, never made it before, so it's going to be a new experience on two fronts for me. Done with this, go ahead and rinse it off. Get rid of it. And we'll be serving it in over a bowl of rice. As I said, you can serve it over pretty much anything. So shit, you haven't I haven't changed the description yet. One sec. I'll actually put the recipe in there. I'll put the whole recipe in the description on YouTube. You can tell how long it's been since I've streamed regularly, guys, because my YouTube stuff is from Pathfinder, like... Shit. Kirk, when was the last time you played? How many months ago was that? Fuck, man, I can't even remember. We ain't done that in a while. Whew, it's warm in here, though. Abby, stop making stuff up. That's not my first sauna. I have a poke sauna. Well, that's it. I've come up with a new recipe. Yeah, it was like November or some shit, man. That was a long time ago. I'll say. Clean up my stove a little bit while I chat with you guys. Get rid of some of this excess mess I've made. So this will be overall a low cleanup dish because I only used 2 pans and a cutting board. Not too bad. Not too shabby. About another, I don't know, I should have been keeping track of the time better. Give it another 5 or 6 minutes. I'm going to check and see what it looks like, though. You guys want to see what it looks like? There we go. Turn the heat down a bit again. Give it another 3 or 4 minutes, I think. My Pogisona is an Arcanine. Totally Arcanine. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get a nice bowl of rice. The rice has been cooking this entire time. I was lucky enough to get a rice maker for Christmas, which is literally the only thing I asked for, granted. And it is good. It's a good rice maker. Alright, we have our bowl of rice here. Let me get this over here and just rinse off. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a ladle. We'll make a depression in the rice. Kind of pat it down still. Make a depression in it. Just going to eat that real quick. So yeah. We're going to spoon it out on top of that, so that way it will soak over the rice. We don't want to go absorb too much into the rice, you know? These are not easy. Sorry, I was checking Discord message. Okay, Kirk's a huge Sonic geek. I don't like the term geek. Fan. Sonic fan. I really hope this one turns out good. I'm kind of excited about it. It was pretty cheap, but pretty good. Has Sonic Chew made a resurgence? Because I've been seeing like a weird amount of Sonic Chew fan art. I haven't heard the name mentioned in like 2 years. But the other day I was checking out Twitter and like 6 or 7 people I know had reblogged random weird Sonic Chew shit. Welcome back, Flash. You're eating before I am. Almost done, guys. Give it another minute. Of course Sonic Boom did. Why wouldn't it do that? Oh, Lord. I want my food now. I want it now. Let's take a look at it, though. See how it looks, gang. Oh, that looks good. See, I messed up a little bit. You're supposed to be able to still see the yolks. Yolks on me, I guess. Yeah? Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop making jokes forever. No more saber jokes or anything. Stop them on my head, guys. Oh yeah, how is the IDW comic, Kirk? I haven't really followed it. Apparently IDW, I mean, it's weird, like IDW is basically becoming the Dark Horse or Image of the 90s. Just doing or mainly Dark Horse, I guess, just doing a bunch of licensed shit from other companies. Nah, I actually need to talk to Allie, need to record with her. Need to get Allie to record. I think we were gonna hang out this weekend, but I have like 3 finals due. I'm also trying to get the Fate episode out. I just don't got the fucking time. All right, we're done. about an hour. Put that cheese there. See, I made a mistake, guys. I should have put the cheese in there with it before I put it in here. Before I added the, still hot. Before I added the egg. But, this is why we practice, gang. A little bit of this stuff. I bet mushrooms would be good with this. Get a good little piece of egg right here on it. I'm gonna put the white side up, I guess. Try to make a good plating. Go ahead and turn that off. Ooh, good spice to it. Gonna put the lid back on so that the kitties don't get into it. Slide it over. And we're gonna give it a try, gang. Need to get a little more of the sauce in it, though. I might have cooked too much of it out. Oh. Practice makes perfect. And, like I said, we're going to top it with the extra feta cheese. A little bit of that in there. In there, guys, you have the, are you ready for it? The Shakshuka dinner bowl. That's what I'm calling it. Don't care. And I'll put it on the better camera so you guys can see a little bit better. Hot bowl. What do you think? Look good? I'm gonna get a slice of pita bread to go with it. And I am not Big the Cat. I don't like frogs. Fuck Big the Cat. I don't like him or the frog he hopped in with. See ya, Kirk. Alright. Got myself a little piece of feta to go, or pita bread to go with it. Now, let's give it a taste test, gang. See how this must taste. Egg cuts very tender, that's good. Get a piece of chicken and a little bit of rice. Oh shit, no, wait, no. Fucked up, Hulk. This is for a picture. You take a picture first. The egg's supposed to be sunny side up. I kind of fucked that. Looks good though. If I do say so myself, at least. Thanks, Kirk. Hopefully it is. Now, I'm gonna spear a piece of egg. The egg is very light and fluffy, I'll say that. Some chicken and some rice. Let's see how this tastes, gang. Oh my god, that's good. That is fucking great. You guys need to make this. Again, it only costs like, it cost me like 13, 14 bucks total. This shit is good. I highly recommend it. I'm gonna try a little bit of pita bread. Yeah. If you guys have access to a decent stove, decent equipment, yeah, you don't need much. This shit is phenomenal. Put in a little bit of pita bread right there, see? Made a little sandwich out of it. It's good. Now, if you want to keep it vegetarian, you can substitute the chicken for eggplant. Yeah, but that'd be amazing. happy. This is something I've never tried before, and it's great. But all good things must come to an end, my friends. And so shall our stream. Move this out of the way real quick. Ooh, that's very fucking hot. Get one last image of all the pieces together. Anyway, guys, I am, of course, the Hawker Bridged. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for trying to, hang out with me. And I hope you guys try this recipe. It's in the description on the YouTube video. Again, very cheap. The spices will probably be the most expensive thing. But the great thing about buying spices is that once you buy them, they don't go bad. Especially their dried spices, which is what I recommend using. Fresh stuff's always better, of course, but again, we're cooking rich Carlton food on a Ritz cracker budget. That's the plan, that's the theme of the stream. So, thank you guys for joining. It's been a blast having you here with me today. And I hope you enjoy. I hope if you cook anything yourself, I hope you have great luck with your recipes. I hope you have fun trying things out. And yeah, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with me. Thank you guys. Good night.